Hey everybody, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Classic with Bjorn, our feral druid on Dream Scythe. Still a couple of weeks before the drop of Burning Crusade, so we're still kind of getting geared up. I've worked my way mostly through 54 off screen. I did do most of Searing Gorge quests. It was very, I mean, I pretty much out leveled it by like 6 levels, so it went very smoothly. I even got the outhouse key and turned that in. But we're almost to level 55, which is going to be a pretty good level for us. Mostly because we will be able to equip our Devil Sword leggings, which will give us an additional +2 to hit, some attack power, just straight up attack power, and some crit, which is really nice. Our Christmas gifts, our Warbear Woolies, have worked for us really well. I mean, I've loved that 28 strength. It's actually really nice. But we're definitely, I mean, 46 attack power. I mean, it's going to be pretty much the exact same trade off for melee, I think. Actually, I think we'll get more attack power out of that than just the strength. I wish these had some agility on them, of course, or some bonus armor. Would have been nice. But anyway, so yeah, that's mainly what the focus of this episode's going to be. So we picked up um, a lot of Blackrock Depths quests, and I think, as I mentioned in my last episode, to do the quest for to get the black dragon molts, yeah, the black dragonflight molt, that once you get that quest, you can open that little chest there in Searing Gorge by the knight and his squire there, right down from Thorium Point, and this will make one of the later quests a lot easier, because you'll have this molt to show to a black dragon that says, "Hey, I'm one of the good guys." But we picked up already 7 quests. We did go down, or I did, and kill Overmaster Pyron really quick with a rogue that was down there. And I wish I had recorded it, but my throat was like super sore, and I couldn't really talk last when I did that a couple of days ago. I'm still not um, not 100%, but yeah, we'll get some Nightfall gloves, which is not going to be an upgrade for us at all. Which, I mean, but if you hadn't picked up Devil Source, these would be the gloves right there. Um, those would be really sweet for a enhancement shaman, and of course some more plate with defense on it. Yeah, they really, yeah, they really made tanks, like they itemized them really quite well. But yeah, we got the Thunder Brew recipe, Essence of Elements, which is, yeah, it's not a great ring. I still need to go down the burning steps and talk to Yucca Screwspigot. Uh, Kill on sight. Those guys are inside the dungeon. I did die intentionally and pick up Dark Iron Legacy, which will give us the Shadowforge key. And then finishing the quest for the Black Dragonflight Molt item also will let you talk to um, I can't remember what his title is, but it's one of the guys on the watchtower there at Kargath, and it doesn't um, like if you don't do that other quest, it doesn't open up this quest line. So this is actually very important for Seems like it leads to something later on. But anyway. But we're going to go down here and talk to Rabine Saturna. And she is going to send us to...
Elune be with you. May the stars guide you.
yeah,
Elune light your path.
Enceladus.
Be careful.
So we're eventually going to get down there to Silithus, and that's going to be pretty fun. I think there's some really, really good quest items down there, but I think what I may do is, well, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Because you can, like the last, so pre-patch, you can just get to level 60. Like you're still just capped at 60. But when the actual Burning Crusade drops, like in February sometime more than likely, then that's going to unlock. So I'm kind of trying to think of quests that I can complete but not necessarily have to turn in. And then that way you can have like 20 quests that you can turn in all at once and get like a good boost into level 61 basically. I'm contemplating doing that. I don't know if I actually will or not. Because it's just, I don't, I mean, I don't really want to min max, and I know a lot of people are going to be doing that. And I don't like playing the game like that at all. So we're going to go down here to Blood Venom. And we're going to be doing a few Felwood quests. So Wild Guardians actually is in Winter Spring. So we won't pick that one up. I may pick up Well of Corruption. We could possibly do that. But our main thing is we're going to run down the road and pick up or start doing Linken's Memory and kind of finish that, because then you have to kill some things up here for that. And we already have the Strength of the Corruption from Fairloss that we can do. So I was gonna do that. Kill kind of two birds with one stone, and we'll pick up Timbermaw Ally because we've also got Husband's Last Battle, so we can go in there and kill Overlord Claw. Because we're still hostile with these guys. I never did that. I just kind of death ran through the tunnel and got the flight points. But you know, since we're here, might as well. But I will see you guys down here at the Emerald Sanctuary. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're down here at the Emerald Sanctuary, and we're going to talk to Irden Bluewind. Alright, Linken's Memory. Hello, Druid. Is there something I can help you with? Do you not know the one you speak of? But worry not, your friend was on a journey to find me. If your friend was on a journey to find me, I do know what it was he desired. In the heart of Ungaro Crater dwells evil of the purest form. This evil takes the shape of an elemental called Blaze Runner, protected by an aura that none can dispel. None except those with enough power to do so. I can teach you this power. First, do as I ask. Collect 11 silvery claws and 1 iron tree heart. And that's going to be pretty much anything. Like the wolves and the bears can drop silvery claws. But since we're going to go up here and kill some Angkor grizzlies and Felpaw ravagers, we can get it from there. I think verifying the corruption, 2 entropic beasts and 2 entropic horrors while exploring Shatterscarred Vale. I can try that. Those guys are elite. Then of course we probably need to go kill some some of those demons because they drop the um, oh, it's an elixir, an alchemy elixir that's 25 agility and 2 crit. I can't remember the name of it. But we will pick up Timbermaw Ally. It's a pretty good enhancement belt for sure. Or a hunter, yeah. Alright. Yeah, even the lower level animals down here, these beasts, they'll drop those silvery claws. But yeah, we're gonna level up really quick, and I've already kind of asked the guild if anybody wants to do a BRD run. So once we hit 55, we're going to slap a point into all right. So this may take a while. There's so many people down here. It's crazy. All right. At least we're not having to fight for spawns. Yeah, a lot of people come down here and farm these guys for rep because they're really easy to kill. I know back in the day, like like 20 something years ago, one of the guildies that I was with, she would bring her warlock down here. And, you know, our, of course, servers were a lot smaller back then. There was only, gosh, not even. So this server has about 40,000 players on it. All together with like, you know, and then you've got like different layers and stuff like that. Back in the day, servers had maybe 4,000 max. I mean, it was just, you just didn't have that many. I mean, the servers just couldn't keep up with it because it was just, you know, like the bandwidth was a big issue and stuff like that. So, yeah, you didn't have that much competition, especially not like the way it is right now. Like, you know, I have never seen, I mean, it is, like what? Server time. Realm time. Yeah, so it's like 6 o'clock at night, server time. So, you know, it's kind of peak hours right now. Didn't get a chance to like really play earlier today. Man, what is taking this spawn so long? But anyway, but yeah, she would just come down here, and of course we had some. I mean, we weren't really like a raiding guild. Like we did a little bit of molten core and some Blackwing layer, but like we really got into ZG, which is I guess why I really like ZG, because I've probably done that raid more than any of the other raids. So we had so she had like a lot of ZG gear, but nothing like super um See, yeah, I mean, there's so many people up here. But yeah, I mean, she had like some purples, but nothing like super. But she would come down here, and she would just ride around, and I can't remember like what like she would do. Like she would just basically dot everything, and she'd have like 20 or 30 things just like chasing around, and she would just like let them die. I mean, that's how effective she was. So, but yeah, I have never seen this spawn take this long with as many people that's down here. But yeah, I think we'll do a BRD, and I actually remembered what that quest actually leads to. It actually leads to the princess saved, and we get a pretty good trinket, I believe. Because it's you have to go in and out, like you have to go in and find Commander Gorshak, and then there's like a couple of quests that you do with him inside the dungeon as you free him, and then you go to um, um, Ogrimmar and talk to um, Thrall, and then you have to go back in, and when you fight the Emperor, you have to save the princess. Lord, I can't type. Yeah, there's so many people down here farming this crap. I mean, you still get the same amount of rep. It's like why not group up with those of us that are doing the quest instead of, just trying to like solo everything. Whoops. So we're just gonna go down here. Oh, actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna like pause the recording, but I may not. I'm getting like 200 per kill. I would like to get this level up on camera at least. Yeah, so we're still hostile with the Timber Mob, but we'll get neutral pretty quick. We should get neutral with just this one turn in, actually. Oop. All right, so now we just need warriors and pathfinders. A mana pot, not bad. Too many gardeners. We don't need any more of those. But we'll kill it. It's all good experience. Does he have it on free-for-all loot? I guess so. Yeah, free-for-all. Okay, well. I'm not going to complain. Just that slow grind. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that was shred. Hope everybody had a really, really nice Christmas. I think I've got 2 episodes to upload. I've been kind of busy working on, well, I mean, I went to Christmas with my family and took some time off from that. And then then I had a weekend of work and Alright, so I need 2 more warriors and 2 more pathfinders. Shouldn't take too long. Oh yeah, that shred's really nice. So yeah, you can spec into that. That improved shred to lower the cost, I think by 12 points if you're going to be doing mostly DPS. All right, just a couple more Pathfinders. Always be nice. Sorry, I'm still a bit under the weather. It's, flu season. Yeah, I just kind of got over something. Hopefully, well, woohoo. I love seeing those big crits, baby. But yeah, you can spec into improve shred and lower your shred cost by 12. And then, of course, if you don't have Primal Fury, you don't have to worry about Thick Hide. Yeah, I have no desire to go back into ZF. I did that twice. I'm done with that. Yeah, we should level up with at least one quest turn in. And I'd really like to record that, so. Because it seems like on this playthrough I have played, I don't want to say a lot off screen, but I have done like some quests, some zones just where I just all right, cat. Where I didn't just kind of buzz through like at Thorium Point. I mean, we went from like kind of right there to, I mean, it was a good distance in, but the quests were very, very quick.
I'm out of range.
So he's worth 15 rep. Everything else is only worth 5. So.
I don't need a target. I need a target.
All right. Oh, you just wanted to jump off of me, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Ever since I put my new countertop up for my, oh, dang, that's what we needed. Oh, okay. Another gardener up there. So close. So close. Yeah, you watch, I'll come back down here tomorrow morning just to like be down here and there won't be a soul. But no, I'm not going to come down here.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh, that was him. There we go. All right. All right. So that is done. That will definitely get us, I think it's 500 points to do this. Ooh, dream foil. All right. We will take that vest to sell. Ding. All right, so we got a lot of attunement stuff out of the way. So we can get attuned for Molten Core now. So we can just pick that quest up when we're down there. We can start on Onyxia's lair, Blackwing lair, Skullomance, and AQ. So that is awesome. Alright, so we'll pick that up also. Okay. So we'll get a little extra speed going. And yeah, see, these actually have turned green on us. So I'm actually over leveled a little. Let's see. So we can complete that. Whoops. Silver Heart and Strength of Corruption. That's what we're working on. You know what? Let's try that elite quest. All right, hang on just a second. I'll meet you guys up here. Actually, kind of right here. We're gonna try and kill us an elite, a couple of elites. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're up here in at Blood Venom, and we're gonna turn this in really quick. The husband's last battle, just to kind of get it out of our quest inventory. Since I was right here.
I am forsaken.
Nope.
Dark Lady watch over you. Strength and honor. Go forth to victory. May your blade.
All right, so that's another 5 grand in the experience pool. And I also wanted to go on and put a point into Heart of the Wild. So at 5 points, we get 20% bonus intellect, just straight up. So our mana pool is a little bit bigger. And in bear form, we get 20% more stamina, which is quite a bit. And then in cat form, strength by 20%. So it kind of gives us the appropriate boost in everything. So in bear form, even at this level, like our base stamina 66, so it's still quite a bit of a bonus in just straight up raw hit points, which is kind of what we want. All right, let's get some buffs going here. I am going to go and drink my elixir. So the entropic beasts are not elite, so we can get those out of the way pretty easily. But the other ones are elite, and we have to kill 2 of those. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm not 100% sure that we'll be able to do this. These guys should go down pretty quick, though. That was a very poor opening. Alright, so you just have to get into one of these. Oh. Oh, I'm on fire. I was like, why did my stealth break? Alright, let's see if we can find one of these fail guards. Yeah, they've got 7,000 hit points, so I'm going to pre-regen. Oh, he saw me anyway. I think they're immune to bleed. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe? Come on. Got it! Alright. Okay, we had to burn our innervate, but that's not horrible. That was what I... Oh, no! I didn't have to kill that? Didn't even have to kill that. Are you kidding? James, you gotta read the quest log a little bit better. Why didn't you guys tell me?
Not ready yet.
Hoo-hoo, I love that prowl. Yeah, I guess I just assumed that that was an elite quest, or that you had to kill one of the elite things. Alright, so now we need to find an entropic horror. Can I get up here? I guess just because these elites are up here. Sorry, had to sneeze there. I will pick up an Arthasist here. I'm not for sure if there's anything that really we make with that's... I mean, it is in a higher level area. I mean, detect undead, I mean, nobody does that. I mean, there we go. All right. So that's an elite quest out of the way. That should be nice. All right, I will meet you guys up here at Iron Tree Wood. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're up here just out of Iron Tree Wood here. Go on and refresh our buffs. Alright, at least these guys bleed. Or ooze sap, I guess. Yeah, one more point, one more level and we'll get Leader of the Pack. And then we can kind of pad out... Ooh, a Living Essence. Yeah. Yeah, so we could put... So we'll have... So we got 4 points left. Well, we will have 3 points that we can... That are kind of up for grabs, so to speak. And typically they go into natural shapeshifter to get you a 30% decreased shifting. But I'm still contemplating getting... See, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, they just don't use that. It's only 10 rage. But Enrage has a very short cooldown. I mean, it's 1 minute. I mean, all right, so there's our Iron Tree Heart. So now we need Silvery Claws. And those are going to be from the Wolves and the Bears, which we, like I said, we're doing the Strength of Corruption also. So we just need to get to the other side over here. There's a lot of quests from here that go over to Winter Spring, and then some from Winter Spring that come back. You know, there are a lot of back and forth quests. Which we may do that. I mean, there's a lot of really... I love the Winter Spring area and a lot of the quests there, and you know, can I zone into Skolo at 55? Should be able to. Oh yeah, I need to equip my Devil Sword. Alright, Devil Sword leggings, welcome. Welcome. So yeah, that gives us an additional crit chance and our chance to hit by 2. So that gives us +3 bonus to hit and 20% chance to crit, which is really, really nice. Especially when we're in bear form, because that will give us, every time we crit with so that's just melee. Yeah, that gives us more rage basically, which is super nice. Okay. See, I wish, why can't we get a run debuff like that? Well, we should be able to get these very quickly. Yeah, you can see just the this raw attack power is so handy. And those crits are yummy. Alright, so I'm just going to be up here killing these. We've got 12 grizzlies to kill and 12 ravagers to kill, which are mostly kind of up north of this road, and there's some kind of right here too. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys down at the turn-in just a second. Hold on. Alrighty, down here in Emerald Sanctuary, let's turn in a couple of quests real quick. Alright, verifying the corruption. Got another almost 2 gold. So we're slowly building our bankroll back up. Alright, we'll turn in these silvery claws and iron tree heart. Take this bag of supplies with you to Tanaris and travel to Lost Rigger Cove and look for a circle of stones. Yeah, alright, we know how to do that. So unfortunately, there is no flight point here yet. Hopefully there will be one soonish. So, but I'm going to go on and call that an episode and take me some cold medicine because my sinuses are getting closed by the minute. But yeah, in my next episode, we're going to probably get Linken's quests because we'll have Aquamentus, then we'll go to Angaro's Crater. He'll give us the totem or like the offhand item. Then we could go and dispel Blaze Runner shield, kill Blaze Runner, and get the Triforce basically in his cave. And then we can do Melding of Influences while we're over there in Ungaro. The Mighty Ucha, we can stealth back there and kill him and get this Beast Slayer. That'll sell for probably about 2 gold, so that'll be kind of nice. I did abandon Pawn Captures Queen, but we can repick that up in Tanaris if we really want to finish that quest, and I kind of want to just on principle, but we'll see. But other than that, I am planning on doing a Blackrock Depths run very, very soon, and I would like to record that because it's one of my favorite dungeons. It's really fun. It's really, really long, so I know back in the day it was basically if you did a full BRD run, it was 4 to 5 hours. But now, you know, people have gotten so used to it, you can do it a lot quicker. So, but yeah, I'm going to teleport up here to Moonglade and empty out my inventory and then just fly down to Tanaris. And I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, if you are enjoying the content and watching me level and get ready for the Burning Crusade here in just a few weeks, go on and hit like and subscribe. And I hope you guys will join me on that journey as I basically learn to tank as a druid in Outland, because I've not done that. I've done it with a paladin, and but it's a lot different. But I have really enjoyed playing the druid. It's a lot of fun. So, but I will see you guys down in Tanaris, and we're going to get that Linken quest out of the way in the next episode for sure. So I will see you guys there. Thanks for watching.